Hey guys, my name is Shivashankar Kamath. Welcome to Isha Vasya Divya Siddhi Academy. In this video, I am going to take you through why do we become unhappy and what are the reasons to become unhappy. Before we learn how we can be happy, let's see why we are unhappy. People may be already knowing that the happiness comes from within, but they are habituated to seek happiness from outside. If it's practiced since a long time, it becomes mental habit called pattern. Knowingly or unknowingly, we tend to do the same thing in future as well. To break these patterns of the mind, first we need to understand what are the reasons for unhappiness. You think that money will make you happy. We are wealthier than ever before in the history of mankind, but we are unhappy than never before. I have a couple of examples wherein few persons spent almost their lives making money and never spent their time with the family, friends, passion, travel, and other activities. All the time they sacrifice their time only to make or earn money. You think that other people should make you happy. This doesn't make any sense because in reality, what you give is what you get back. So you need to be happy in the first place. Always remember, you can give what you have. You cannot give what you don't have. People are attracted to happiness. So be peaceful and happy always, irrespective of whatever the situations you are in. You feel happy when your reality meets your expectations. Remember that your life is not a scripted movie. Many people live through life without doing the work or positioning themselves as potential lead, but they have only the expectations. That's when your reality doesn't match the expectations and you end up unhappy. Instead of dreaming what ifs, you should work with what you have and make the best out of your actual reality. Believe it or not, there is a little happiness you get while watching TV channels. Very few positive stories you can watch in TV channels. The TV channels exaggerate their news and their opinions. The TV channels can easily make us scared. The scared people have negative views on life. Meantime, social media is overflooded with information, both truthful and untruthful. From TV, you moved on to smartphones, social media, WhatsApp, Facebook. What do you do there? You compare the reality of your life with that of others. You gather and believe incorrect information. You meet some fake people as well and waste your life's precious time. The social media is the curated environment where people choose to showcase only the positivities in their lives. Things are exaggerated. You rarely see the struggles, pains, and sufferings there. Nobody wants to seem vulnerable. They only showcase their success and happiness, and you end up believing those. You compare the reality of your life with that of others, and you feel always falling short. To achieve anything in your life, you would need an active support from your siblings or family. When you build happiness together, you will create miracles in your life. If you are healthy and fit, you tend to be happier than someone who isn't. Junk food may satisfy your taste buds, but they are unhealthy for your body. You may experience health issues as well. Once you have a healthy body, working on your state of mind will be a lot more easier. You are fully obsessed with your past experiences and you continue to go over it because you believe that your best days were behind you. Life doesn't come with the prepared roads for each of us. Leave the past where it should be and focus on ahead of you. You can have a fresh start every single day. When you have multiple options, you don't quickly make any choice because you are scared of choosing the wrong one. This state of indecisiveness or insecurity directly affects your happiness. Make the choice, be bold, and live with it. How many times it's said, you are the average of the five people you spend the most time with. If the people you hang out with are unhappy, you will also be unhappy over the period. You need to be extremely careful about the state of mind of the people in your inner circle. The happiness comes through growth. The growth doesn't happen while you are sitting on your couch watching sports and eating fries. Trying new things is how you discover who you are. List what are the things you like, what are the things you don't like, what are the things make you happy, and what are the things don't make you happy. Do the things that make you happy. You hate your job, but you don't do anything about it. The world doesn't provide you the job, that you are happy about. You need to build your skills and get it. You are worrying about people, things, and situations where you don't have control on them. It will create a great deal of emotional stress. It will breed anxiety, panic, and tension, constantly draining out your energy. You struggle to forget and forgive with the people you love. It will make you more bitter and unhappy. Just like the way your body needs exercise, the meditation is required for your mind. It's all about putting your thoughts and mind in the order and cleansing the mind. You prioritize the things until you are left with a good and clean mindset. Having an organized mindset will dramatically boost your chances of happy and successful life. The people are attracted to happiness. So be peaceful and happy always, irrespective of whatever the situations you are in. The most compelling reason for our unhappiness is expectations. We tend to feel unhappy when our expectations of the reality exceed our experiences of the reality. When our expectations exceed the reality, when our expectations are greater than the reality, there comes a gap called expectations gap. That's where most of the people are unhappy and most of the connections are badly suffering. There are three different expectations gaps. Number one, we form expectations based on our imaginations. This is called imaginations gap. The imaginations gap occurs when our imaginations exceed our reality. When we choose to buy goods, we select from a range of options. When we choose where to travel to, we choose from a range of options. When we choose which leader to elect, we often choose from a range of options. How do we make that decision? What we do is that we choose the one that we think will be the best. We choose the one that we imagine will be the best of all the options. Number two, we form expectations based on people around us. We compare our reality with the reality of others. This gap is called as interpersonal gap. We judge ourselves based on what we experience around us. For example, if you earn rupees 2 lakh per month while living in a neighborhood of poor communities, you feel rich. Whereas with the same income, if you are living in the neighborhood of wealthy communities, you will feel poor. Another example, if you get a small pay rise, but everyone around you gets a large pay rise, you will be disappointed. Your gain is someone's pain. Your pain is someone's gain. Just like the way we do income comparisons, we do appearance comparisons also. The researchers say that we are more happier when we are with most worse looking people because we are perceived by others to be objectively better looking. Number three, we form expectations based on our past experiences. The expectations take us to disappointments. This is the comparison made with past versus present. We call it as intertemporal gap. We tend to become unhappy when the past reality is better than present reality. Another problem in our society is we tend to tell our children that they are special, they are unique, they are one of a kind, they are amazing. We tell them that they can be prime minister or president of the country. They can be next Mark Zuckerberg. What it means is that we raise their expectations. When that child gets a normal job, when they start a business and fail like most do, so when the children imaginations don't match with their reality, they will be disappointed and remain unhappy. We don't want to delude them. At the same time, we don't want to delude ourselves. The happiness is largely determined by our expectations. The expectations are largely determined by what we consider to be normal. And what we consider to be normal is largely based on our imaginations, based on others around us, and based on our past experiences. So we have that constant battle in our mind. The battle between our imagination and our reality, the battle between the reality that we experience and what we think or perceive that others experience, the battle between our reality and our past reality. You will not be able to establish good relationships because of constant battle in your mind. The important relationships like marriage, children, parents, friends, relatives, colleagues, neighbors, or any other persons who will come in touch with you will be affected by your expectations gap in your mind. Eventually, the relationships will suffer if you don't fix it. What we think in our mind determines our happiness. Our happiness does not depend on what we have as a reality. We often think happiness in isolation or in a vacuum. when in reality, our happiness is far more complicated, far more intertwined with our communities, our imaginations, and our past. We need to understand how our mind works, how our feelings work, how our expectations work. It's important that we change the way in which we make decisions so that our thinking process matches our feeling process. Our happiness depends on what we feel inside. So, always feel good about you and your presence along with your dear ones. Thank you for watching this video. Keep watching our videos. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Wishing you all the best.